Hey YouTube family, thank you for tuning in. So it's kind of late, about time for me to hit the sack because I have work in the AM, but I was just mixing some paints and then I got excited and I started painting. My daughter said, oh mom, I miss your painting, because I've been doing a lot of pourings, and she said I miss your painting, you know, like with the brush and so forth. So I just started painting this, and I wish I had captured the beginning of it because, you know, I'm kind of liking this. It's turning out pretty good. Of course, now it's looking upside down to me, but I hope I did that right. At any rate, thank you so much for tuning in again. I really appreciate you stopping by, checking out my videos, and your likes, your shares, your subscribing. Very much appreciated. Oh, what I'm using is, and I can link this in the description box. I really like it. It dries fast, so you kind of have to work a little bit fast. I would purchase this again because I do like it. No, this is not sponsored, but I just wanted to share with you what I'm using. And I use the yellow, the Maples yellow, the yellow ochre, the orange, the vermilion, and a little bit of the crimson. And I added peach red, which to me this looks like pink, but the name is peach red, and this is my favorite color, purple. But they're calling it Perm Blue Violet. Please don't disrespect purple. Call it purple. Anyway, and let's see. I added some green pale, I think this is, yeah, emerald green, viridian green. Yeah, there's a lot of colors in there. Some of them you can't see because they're blended under there. And I'm about to add some raw umber, black, and raw sienna. And also this lime green for highlights. So now I'm gonna add some brush. It's best to start with a little and then add more as you go along. Okay. About using a different brush because I don't want my bushes to look the same, but I guess I just have to vary the method. And what I meant by it dries fast is you want to work in smaller sections. You know, I spread all of the underlay, the background painting on, and I see some of the markings where it dried. So I can fix that later, but you just have to be aware of that. A little bit of highlight. Also, I probably shouldn't. Are you guys an impatient painter like I am? Impatient in terms of I want to hurry up and see the ending? That's not good. Don't do that. But what I mean by that also is because I notice some people they'll paint a layer and they'll let that dry and then they'll come back and add another layer. Of course, I notice they're more experienced than I am, so perhaps they started where I am as well in terms of the level of impatience. Like, I want to see. Bubble wrap. Just to blend. I don't know if I want shrubs in the foreground up to meet the middle ground trees. You know what I mean? In other words, these two sections. I don't know if I want to leave that space in there. I don't think I do because I don't want it to look like my trees, my bigger trees or bigger shrubs are floating. So I think I'm going to come in here with another color. I wish I had did an underlay of black before I added the trees and the shrubbery. I'm going to see if this black will help kind of make that area go to the background. And if not, I will let it dry and plan B. I can work with that. When you see me, my brush moving off screen, I'm dipping it in water to, you know, loosen it up a smidge. So is it hard to let a painting go for you? You know, it's like, okay, let me just go to bed and let it sit. But then you get a thought, you get an inspiration, and you just want to work it out right then. As you can see, I came back with some green, some of the Meridian green, and I added that in there because I didn't like how it looked. I don't want it to look flat. I want your imagination to travel into the painting. Come right on in there. Okay, I'm going to stop for real. It is late, and if I don't stop now, I'll be painting. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm back at it again. Let's see. I think I'm gonna make this a pond. While this paint dries in here, I think we need some pretty flowers. This is lemon yellow. A little bit of vermilion. Coming back with some peach red, which I think is pink, but that's what they call it. I'm getting such a glare from my canvas, and I think it's because of the type of paint I'm using. And I have 4 lights going, so but I usually have 4 lights going, so I think it's the paint. Now I'm going to add some of that lime green, just a touch for some highlights. That in just a little bit. Coming back with some titanium white. Finishing touch. I think I did too many lines and I made them too thick. These down here aren't too bad, but some of them are too thick. But other than that, I like it pretty good. Oh, and up here, the parts that I talked about early on in the video with this type of paint, this brand of paint, it's a little more tight and it dries faster. And I didn't anticipate that. This was my first time using that. And so there were some spots up here and I was like, oh, I can come back and fix that later. I repaired it, but to me, it still stands out. But I hope it's not looking too bad with you. Hopefully it just looks like darker clouds. But this is what it's looking like. And I'm pretty pleased with it. I hope you like it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Bye.